Hey guys, it's Viger and our residential Helluverse expert in-house as well. Yeah, you know her. She's constantly lurking in chat. You never know when she's keeping an eye on all of you.
Coming in and out.
At long last, what was like the last episode? 6 months ago or something?
Probably.
Either way, far too long. We have a new episode of Helluva Boss. A new episode to season 2 after the, I guess, the subplot for Fizzarali and Osmodius. I guess can we call it that? So now we're getting into the meat and potatoes of what this show has really been about since the very beginning. Let me get you onto the screen as well there. Because things are going to be coming in hot and heavy with this one. Because relationship problems maybe are existing. We don't know right now, but I have a sneaking suspicion that me and Myna are going to have a lot to discuss post-episode. So with all of that being said then, we are going to be taking a look and reacting to the newest episode of Helluva Boss Season 2, Episode 8, Full Moon. R.I.P. Stolitz. I'm calling it right to the frick now. So with all of that being said then, let's. It is so good to be back. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Butterflies in my stomach. I haven't felt this never since I was a little fluffy down nesting.
Oh, he cleaned up real quick.
Is half disguised behind the smile. My beak is grinding, ever minding. I swore I wouldn't dwell on the divorce, so for my own health, I'll remind myself that when I see him, I know that it won't feel so tough. I'll believe him and not the voice that says I'm not enough. No need for an arrangement. It can just
He's
be
smiling through the
him and
tears.
me. I'll set us free. How perfect it could be when I see him tonight.
Meanwhile,
See him tonight? All right. It's been a while since he begged for attention. Are we okay? Can't really say. I'm getting by avoiding his questions. So complicated. I hate when it's complicated. Why do I always end up in situations that are complicated? Here I go again, getting in my head, so I'll focus on the sexy stuff instead.
When I see
him, I'm gonna do that thing he likes.
I will
That bee.
No need to
Oh,
change things. I'll just bring the rope and spikes.
Oh, God.
We've got a nice arrangement, and it's working out just fine. We'll keep it light.
If this goes bad when I see him tonight. Am I doing something I can't take back?
Relax.
Would he want me if he was free?
We're fine.
And if he's only here
Oh.
as a prisoner, what kind of monster does that make me? My entire life's been written in stone. He taught me that I could choose. He deserves the choice to stay or go, though it scares me to think what I'd lose.
Can't wait to lose ourselves in nasty sex and make that bird squawk.
Christ, Blitz, you just do not read the room at all.
Waiting for the shoe to drop.
Who needs words when you got a mouth full of?
Come to your senses.
Then I'll do that thing with my tongue where I
He's worthy of your love and trust.
leave his bird was nice and rough.
And I cannot come to me now.
Oh yeah!
But when I see him, will it be tender or be tough? Will it please him, or will I just be fucking it all up? Can this be a relationship, or am I still naive? I'll set us free, whatever it may be, when I see him tonight.
Oh boy.
Lost your baby.
It's all a ruse.
Sure hope this glass doesn't break.
Damn. Damn.
was just in the right place at the right time.
Yep. Because they're still stranded here.
Yeah.
Did you have to hug him so hard? I'm at underwear level, you know. And that guy clearly hadn't showered today.
Oh, stop complaining. I had to sell it, didn't I? How'd we do, Cletus?
Not great. Let's set up for another run.
I don't know, Cletus. Doesn't this all seem a little... sinful?
We've been over this. We are still helping people. We just provided that man with an opportunity to be selfless and heroic.
After that performance, he's sure to get into heaven. We just saved a soul.
Is that how it works?
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Eternal salvation is worth $20 and a Quiznos punch card.
I guess. It's just...
Want to eat, don't you? Want to live long enough to save more souls and earn our way back into heaven?
Of course.
I was about to say, I felt like this alley was familiar.
And get back under that coat. We have to. Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Where are we?
We ask the questions here. Hellspawn.
Oh, these guys.
Baby.
Bunch of dorks.
I know you're working for that demon filth.
Where's your boss?
What boss?
This guy.
Peanut head?
So that's his name.
You know, I think maybe we can help each other out here.
Harp shooting there, Mox. Pro as usual. Millie, beautiful bloody mess in there. Fuck. What a great fucking day this is.
Damn.
Spirits today, sir. It's rare to see you wear something not bad.
Well, it's the first of all, fuck you. It's the full moon. I gotta meet up with Stolas tonight. Felt like dressing up a little since it's been a few months since I've been inside of his feathered ass.
A few months?
Yeah, the birds started giving me more ways out of our monthly fuck sesh. He'd be all like, "Oh, Blitzy, I know it's the full moon tonight, but you don't have to come if you don't want to, Blitzy." So I've just been taking breaks from having to plow his feathered ass into his fancy ass mistress.
Could not read that at all, though.
Yeah.
I feel like I could use a little fuckery. It's been a good day, feeling like my stamina's up, and I'm horny.
Oh shit, he's getting bored of you.
What?
Yeah, man. If someone wants to see you less and less, big red flag. If they give you chances to ditch, they probably want out themselves. Just want to be more passive-aggressive about it. Dicks.
How do you
Glad
know,
to hear her
Luna?
talking now. It's been forever since she said a single word.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Well, tits. Guess I finally got to do position 37 tonight. Don't worry though, this book ain't going nowhere if I have anything to fuck about it. I'll dick him so good, he'll let us keep this thing another year easy.
Well, I hope so, sir. Business has actually hit a peak, and it would be disastrous to lose what we worked for now. So fuck him good, sir.
Don't worry, Mox. By the end of the night, I'll have Stolas eating out of my ass. If the gag will let him.
Stop!
Okay, grow up, Mox. That's what adults do. We're horny. Fuck me, Moxie. We've used like all the shit in this box. If Stolas is bored after this,
Oh,
I need to up the
Christ.
ante. Moxie, I need you to hold down the fort. Get some overdue paperwork done.
What overdue paperwork?
That.
Yeah.
Just give to Moxie.
Why would a bunch of angels be looking for demons?
We just want to get back into...
We're exorcists, the flaming swords of the heavens, here
Ooh.
to strike them down with fire
Oh,
vengeance.
no.
Yeah. We lay in wait for them to return to Earth, so we might smite them once and for all.
Guys talking about... Ow!
I feel so bad for that guy.
Maybe you don't have to wait.
Can't remember what this sheep is named after.
I can't either.
I know Cletus.
When you-
That's it. And is it Cletus? I don't know if Cletus is the baby.
Cletus is the baby,
Okay.
but the male sheep, I don't remember his name, but he's always the punching bag, and I feel bad for him.
Since their assault on Compound X, our government has quadrupled our funding and allowed us unfettered access to the most bleeding-edge military advancements.
Demonic containment cells, hellfire suppression suits, camouflage exoskeletons, and a battalion of highly trained
Just one
combat
fursuit is
freaks.
all.
It's just a first dude.
Finally
Pretty much.
realize This.
What do we got here?
What is it?
ticket to the other side.
An extra-dimensional portal generator. This bad boy will allow us to open a door straight into hell, where we plan on eliminating the demonic threat before they can tarnish this great country.
Interesting.
Well, once we work out all the kinks, yeah.
Thanks.
They're breaching a lot of protocols here.
So far, we've only been able to open the portal about 2 feet in diameter. Hardly big enough to fit a child through.
And we can't very well send children.
Yeah.
After last time.
Oh.
No.
Oh, Christ, they did. They did.
Oh my.
Damn American heroes.
Honestly, we're not even sure that was hell we sent them to. Point is, we could use someone or someones with more experience. How about it, little guys? Wanna help us hunt some demon scum?
Two of them have lost the plot,
Yeah.
and one of them's just along for the ride.
He doesn't want to be.
Yep. Just pull it piece by piece, and they just went straight to lust. Okay. That is breaking
is that lust, or
severe.
is that
Well,
more deeper?
What can I interest you in?
he's looking
That
for.
looks kind of indigo-y.
Snazzy candle. One
Well, he's
that's
looking
clean
for
and
sex toys,
sexy.
so.
You got anything that'll get anyone in the mood, buddy?
Bet you're in the lust ring.
See, I told you.
Okay. Okay.
And just don't look at that candle. Just don't.
I want that candle.
Oh, of course you do.
Max horny.
They're all horny. What's the mood?
I don't know. I'm a simple pervert imp. I just need something fucky.
Oh, there he is.
Let's take him.
Hold on! Where's the rest of them? He wasn't alone before. I say we follow him for a bit. Make
The glass is
sure
necessary,
he's
dude.
by himself.
Gurren Lagann looking ass.
We're never getting back into heaven.
Which is why we have to make sure this goes smoothly. We have only one shot. It has to be perfect.
Do you know the measurements of the other one?
Not really, but he's tall as shit.
Well, we have some pretty long harnesses.
That is an interesting demon design.
Along with something that
Yeah.
stretches.
Ooh, that is fancy. All right, I'm into it.
Sweet heavens, what kind of store is this?
This guy
The
truly.
That is
worst kind
kind
of
of
store.
store.
Yeah, I was just about to say Myna kind of store. I was about to say worst kind of store.
Hello, fellow vile beast. We are on a totally normal demon day. Just out looking to get some good tormenting in. We need some good torture supplies.
Well, you have come to the right place, my slightly robotic looking friend.
Completely out of his element here.
Nothing to do.
Oh, you know, just your standard pain.
As long as it doesn't hurt too much. Like, do you have any harshly worded bumper stickers?
Or something for a mild spanking.
Oh, that we haven't spanked. We got you locked in the crops.
Here you go. Look at all of these things to which hit the ass with.
I don't know if that's exactly what we're looking for. What was that other horrid hellspawn looking at?
Oh, just some of those.
We're just not gonna deal with that.
On his way to claim another innocent earthly soul in some sick barbaric fashion. We have to stop him.
Not yet. We have to wait for our moment.
I don't know how much
Yeah,
of a
thanks for
moment
giving
you
me
got.
this solid fizz. I gotta get the good shit for tonight, and I know you and Oz make the best toys in town.
Aw, this looks so cute.
Yeah, he's got a new outfit and everything.
Fancy gentleman like yourself.
Oh, he's got the secret stash. The best kind of things. Oh, Christ.
Oh my.
Got these new beads. Ooh, they're made of real obsidian.
Oh, that's beautiful, but you know, Stolas never really seemed into the beads.
Alrighty, not into the beads, I get it. Fancier then. We have some stylish blindfolds. Our new collection has encrusted jewels.
Oh shit, those are nice.
And if you're feeling really frisky, we have the new Dragon Driller 5000.
Damn.
Now with vibration.
Oh, Christ.
There we go, that's his speed, I will take that.
Oh, no, 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 no. I think I'm gonna have to age gate this episode.
Yeah!
Explicitly.
Armory? War room?
Quiet! Don't you realize stealth is our greatest advantage here?
Oh, darling, look. Voyeurs. Positively adorable.
Nothing out of the ordinary in the lustry.
He's coming in. Oh God, what's that?
Dear God.
That takes Bad Dragon to a whole new level.
Innocent person? We have to stop him now!
You're right. Okay, guys, it's time. Now's our moment. Remember everything that horny little fudge knuckle did to us, because now we make him pay. For the humans, for the heavens, and most of all for us. Let's go kick some ass! Let's fuck him up!
Oh.
Go, Millie!
Fine.
All of them.
We were already following our dumbass boss to make sure he doesn't fuck up and lose our meal ticket.
And you weren't exactly covert.
A lot of nerve coming to our neighborhood after the ass kicking you took last time.
A lot of nerve and a lot of upgrades, Mud. The boss! Get there, boss!
No, you don't, bitch!
Oh, damn.
Hey, wake up, asshole.
I don't think he's going to be.
Oh.
Nice. God, she's good at this.
Yeah.
That don't mean you're anywhere close.
Ugh.
Don't fuck with the wifey.
Yeah.
Welcome to hell, bitch!
I don't think any of them can actually kill any of them just by angelic weapon rules.
That only applies to sinners.
Yeah. Well, also angels too, which technically
Yeah.
aren't they?
They're technically angels, but they're like the lowest class of angel. Like they're below winners, so
Okay, they're just bringing the whole building down. Nice. Damn. There it is. I was wondering.
Oh my.
I was wondering when they were just gonna do it.
So, how'd it go?
There's the
Oh
shot.
my.
Okay, hold up.
Heidi ha hoo ha, Stolas. Guess what I got for us? And I got lots of fun shit for us to play with tonight. Like this extra large candle that smells like horny. I got whatever this little guy is. But I'm sure there's someplace in your cloaca we can stick it. And look at this bad boy.
Blitz, read the frickin' room.
Do you have my book, Blitz?
Yeah, it's right here. I always bring it. Why do you...
I need it back. Permanently.
No, hold on, Stolas, come on. Is this because I've taken up skipping a few rounds with you in bed because I'm busy? That ain't fair. All right, I can still hold up my end of the bargain. All right, let me show you a good time tonight. You know I can.
Please, don't say it like that, Blitz.
Come on, bitch. You know I don't disappoint.
No. There's no need. I've made up my mind.
Stolas, please, I need this book, please. I need this book, Stolas. I will do anything.
This is an Asmodean crystal. It's registered in your name.
What?
Asmodeus has his demons legally travel to Earth for work all the time. I made the case for you to own one. You will be technically under his jurisdiction, but you will be able to go anywhere you want in the human realm without fear of consequence. Without breaking demon law. You no longer need my grimoire.
What?
You no longer have any obligation to see me, to touch me, to bed me. You are free of me.
I don't understand. Why are you giving me this? Am I not, like, fucking you good enough? Because I can always, I can always do better.
Blitz,
It's not about.
I'm giving you this because
It's not about the sex.
I care
Yeah.
very deeply for you, and I have for some time. But this transactional thing we have, it's not right anymore. It hasn't been. It never was. And now, all I can see is how wrong it is to be so tethered to someone in such an unfair way, and not know how they feel. But I want you to continue to be who you are. Your business. You don't have to stay here with me. But I want you to. I want you to stay here with me because you want to. Only if you want to.
Okay, alright, you're fucking with me. This is an interesting
Oh my.
I've never done this
Oh my
god.
Oh no.
Stolas, I'll stay with you. I
Oh.
love you so much.
Thank you, Blitz, for awakening me, for making me so happy, even if only for a little while. I wish you the best with your business.
Wait, what? You were serious? Oh, hold on now, Stolas. What the fuck?
I have my answer, Blitz. You needn't say anything. I have wanted you for so long. The fact that you couldn't believe that I might have these feelings about you, that your first instinct is that it's always about sex. That's enough to know what this is.
What? Fuck you, Stolas. You spring this feelings bullshit on me. Are you fucking kidding? Can I get a fucking minute to think after everything you put me through, you pompous, rich asshole? Treat me like one of your little butler imps? You can't just dismiss me like that. I mean, you royal fucks think you can do this every time. Like you can just play with our feelings because we're smaller and not as important. Well, I'm not letting you, bitch! Let's go!
Blitz, I think so very highly of you. I didn't realize you think so low of me. Goodbye, Blitz.
Stolas, wait!
What the...
Fuck!
He did it to himself.
Yep. Just could not, would not read it for what it was. Could not even humor for a second that Stolas was actually being serious.
Poor Stolas.
I mean, we all knew it was going to happen. We all knew it was going to get to this point. Doesn't make it hurt any less. Needless to say, Just gonna pull it to something.
I don't feel like crying, but my heart just aches.
Yeah, there was a lot of symbolism that happened in this episode too. Right into this last bit. This is where it all really hit. I'm gonna continue going with this. I'm not gonna end the video right now because there is stuff to look into. Because I was reading into this whole situation. This scene in particular, right now. It's the same chandelier they were running around under as kids. It just shows how much they've grown and how much things have changed for the worse. The fact that it's all covered up too. There was a lot of other things that were covered up.
Yeah, there were a lot of things covered up. Like I wonder if it's because they're getting a divorce and Stella's taking half of everything.
Well, if I'm looking at this correctly, it's all mirrors. It's all pictures. Because I'm looking at this, it's like that's him. That's their wedding portrait covered up.
And then there's Octavia.
And he's still covered up.
Is he doing what Blitz was doing, like
crossing his face
out
of everything?
But since it's royalty and he wants to look back at the memories, he doesn't want to like damage them. That makes sense.
I think it's all symbolic of his love right now. The only person that he truly loves right now is Octavia. That's why she's the only one that remains uncovered. Stella's clearly blocked up. And so is he. So I don't even think he loves himself anymore. Because of everything that's happened.
To be in his shoes, yeah, it would be really hard to like love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he not only screwed over his relationship with his wife, but also kind of like his daughter too.
True. There are still things that need to be resolved there, but can you really blame him for not really wanting to be a part of Stella's life when he didn't? When he was forced into a relationship with a stuck-up bird bitch that doesn't even love him.
I should have seen her was just to cry.
Yeah, it's just like the first picture is just her like choking out one of those fly dogs or whatever, and he's like, "Ew, that's an ugly noise, son."
Cease this bitch cry.
Yeah, why don't you cease this bitch crying? It's like, okay. It's like he didn't even want to be in that marriage. If he could, where would he have been if he had not been forced into that situation? But again, we don't really have a full picture of Stella's other half. I'm still waiting for a possibility of at least seeing what she's like as a mother. Because that's like the one side of her we don't know. And that's quite possibly the only other side of her that could be redeemed. If she's a good mother and she is very doting and very genuinely nice and kind to Octavia, I would at least cut her some slack there. But if she's still just as bad as she is every other time, then there's absolutely no saving her. There's just
not hopeful.
I'm not hopeful of that either, but the problem is still there's still plenty more episodes to go through as well coming down the pipeline in fewer weeks now, because Apology Tour comes out June, which starts tomorrow. Birthday month. Neither here nor there. But this has got my mind thinking again. And you know me, that's never a good thing. That is never a good thing when my mind is thinking. And I'm just thinking about the scenes that we haven't seen yet from the mid-season trailer. What I'm thinking, because we've got our Cherub and Dorks roundup and everything. We know what they're going to be doing. We don't need to worry about them anymore. Next up is Apology Tour, which is the Verosika episode, which I'm going to assume Stolas now coming to terms with the fact that he's left Blitz high and dry and needs to come to somebody who's been in that situation as well. Like, what do I do next? Now that I've cut him out of my entire life, what do I do next? And needless to say, I think Verosika's got some ideas. Been there, done that. I will take you under my wing. Pun completely intended. But I know I had said, like, my idea of what Mastermind and Sinmas was going to be. I think that's changed now. Because I think I know what's going to happen, and I think I've been able to piece it all together. And it all hits on that one line at the beginning of the mid-season trailer with Moxie asking Blitz, where are we going? And he's like, don't know, we're on the run or whatever. And that was always sitting in the back of my mind trying to think of, like, what are they on the run from? And then it hit me literally today at work. Andralphus.
Yeah.
He's the mastermind for which the November episode speaks of. And there's been several scenes where we see, like, Andralphus, like, getting into a fight, like using ice powers and standing in like a menacing pose about ready to attack somebody. And then there's another scene in the trailer where you see Blitz like protecting Stolas on the ground where ice is all around. So we know Andralphus is fighting the two of them. I'm calling it right now. 5:36 p.m. U.S. Central Time, May 31st, 2024. Mastermind's going to end with Blitz accidentally or in self-defense killing Andralphus. Pissing off the entire Goetia, and that's who IMP's on the run from.
I can see that.
I'm calling it, and that's where I think it's going to go. Because Andralphus is the one that supplied Stryker with the holy weapons to kill Stolas in the first place. Needless to say, Andralphus may just take matters into his own hands, holy knife in hand, and try and kill Stolas, where Blitz just simply disarms and plunges the dagger in instead. And that's going to cause a massive upheaval in the Hell hierarchy. So much so that when Sinmas rolls around, a convergence of the sins needs to happen in order to discuss the issue. Asmodeus is going to come under fire because he's a Goetian who's also in a relationship with an imp. Satan's going to be under the examination table just simply because he's basically the god of the imps, for lack of a better term.
Lord probably be a better word.
Probably would be a better, yeah. They use his name interchangeably with, like, God damn it. So like, all the sins thus far have at least some hand in Blitz to a degree. Like, I would even shoot for Belphegor at least being acquainted with Blitz at this point, with, like, the rehab and everything. She probably had to deal with Verosika. She probably had to deal with Barbie. She's probably very aware of Blitz's antics.
She might know the name, but, like, because if you think about it, Beelzebub, she signed the adoption papers for Luna and Blitz, but when she saw Luna, she was like, oh, like, I haven't seen you before.
Yeah.
So it might be like, yeah, I've heard your name, just haven't put a face to it yet, or anything.
Well, Beelzebub knows Blitz. They had a drink off, so she's aware of them.
I'm saying, like, before.
Before, right. Word probably got around of, like, what happened at the circus, IMP's founding, that kind of stuff. Needless to say. The only two that we're missing, well, technically 3 that we're missing. No, actually, it's just 2. The only 2 that we're missing that actually have any sort of connection to Blitz right now are Leviathan and Lucifer. Whether or not Lucifer is actually going to show up due to corporatization, copyright, bureaucracy, legalese, and all that other jazz is left up to the wills of Bezos and everything. But this is the season where I do think we're going to see Leviathan. The Halloween episode, I have a sneaking suspicion that our fish man that we see in the halls saying, "You're out of your depths, aren't you, little one?" I have every reason to believe that that is Leviathan. Just masquerading. I know imps are small, but to everyone, they're small to Leviathan. Everyone's a little one to Leviathan. But it's just, to what extent is this going to go?
I don't know.
Going back to this episode, this last 5 minutes or so just really hit. It then just had to go right into it and just be like, remember what this whole thing was built on. And now we just get to witness it completely crumble into dust.
I don't feel bad for Blitz. I feel so bad for Stolas. Can you imagine putting
he poured his
going
heart
through
out.
all that effort,
Yeah.
putting his heart out, just to be taken as a joke.
Yeah. It's just
it hurt.
I feel sorry for both of them in different ways. I feel sorry for Stolas being put into this position where he does have this opportunity to pour his heart out, say how he means, and cut all ties so they can have an honest to hell relationship, and it get taken as a joke, laughed at, disregarded, thrown to the wayside, and that's the answer that he needed. It's like, okay, he actually doesn't care. Then I'm done. I'm not going to be dragged around and everything. At the same time, I feel sorry for Blitz, who, given his upbringing, given his lot in life, given everything that he's been put through and everything, he just lacks the ability to see somebody's true feelings. Because he, I guess, feels like he's not good enough for it. He doesn't deserve it and lashes out as a response. He copes by getting angry, which is not healthy in any way, shape, or form. This whole relationship that they've had was completely unhealthy. It's like Stolas is on pills. Blitz is just angry all the time. This was never going to work the way that it was.
Yeah.
But here's the positive side to this. It's at its lowest it can possibly go. It's broken down into its base components. And the only thing left to do is build it back up. One way or another. If the spring merge is to say anything, Stolas must survive at all costs. It's just, how do we get from point A to point B? And how many people are going to bite the bullet by the time that happens? Both in a comedic sense as well as plot relevance. Again, I'm still going to hold to it that Andrelphus is going to get killed by Blitz for trying to kill Stolas. Whether it be in self-defensive accidental stabbing or very much intentional, given Blitz's track record. Who knows? But this episode hit hard at the end.
Yeah.
I knew people were going to need tissues for this. But there is at least to liven things up. Just to bring it back around to being like, oh, remember, this is a comedy show. I find it really ironic that Cherub, in all of its infinite wisdom, trying to get into hell, the one thing that they do is penetrate lust. The second they entered in, I was like, I have a joke here. I just need the right time to say it. That is very on brand, if I'm going to be honest. Very, very, very on brand. But I think that's where we can end this episode. We've still got a lot more to chew on as far as Helluva Boss is concerned. We got plenty more episodes coming down the pipeline. June, October, November, December, respectively. So it's going to be happening a lot sooner than we had originally thought. I'm glad they sat on this one and cooked it a little bit longer. The animation quality was very much...
It was so good.
It was smooth. It was sharp. There's just a lot of little details that if you go back, you could just see all the stuff that was happening. And it's like, yeah, they're doing this very professionally. So, yeah.
I love Luna waking up. That's so mean.
Yeah, I think that's so many of us just woke up, sees him just doing his thing. He's like, I'm not putting up with this right now. Just go back in and wait till he's gone. But I think that's where we're going to end this episode. I'd like to thank you, Myna, for joining me on this little Helluverse escapade as usual. Can't do this without you anymore. So, like always, check out Vivziepop's channel for all the amazing episodes of both Season 1 and Season 2 of Helluva Boss. Like I said, there's plenty more coming down the pipeline. And I think they're all going to be just as emotionally heavy and damaging as this one was too. For better and for worse. Check out Puckle Podcast to meet a bunch of wonderful individuals, talk about all things Pokemon. Now that Scarlet and Violet are out in their entirety and Legends ZA is on its way, we have way too much stuff to talk about. Follow me on X, follow me on Twitch, check out the Discord, and that is it. And with that being said, I will see you guys when I see you guys. And as always, toodles.
Bye.
Where are we starting?
We'll, start with a day spa and some shopping. No offense, Sal, but you smell like hog ass.
I do not. Chrissiness probably bathes regular. Oh, wait, no. Yep, you're right. That is definitely hog ass.
Glad we could agree to that.